Alright, we should be up and live now. So, oh, timer should not be running. So, it's been 2 months since I've done a Firered backport, but we are back just in time for Halloween month. Our first Pokemon is going to be Chandelure in Firered. Expect me to be quite rusty in the first playthrough, but I've done a lot of red and blue. I think I should be fine, but hopefully I won't be too, washed up, if you know what I mean. Hello, MVF. Also, I was gonna start adding some more stuff in the bottom area of the gameplay, like money and coins, but it's not in the Fire Red or Leaf Green mapper. So I guess that feature is only gonna be in Pokemon Sapphire for now. I guess I should probably add the YouTube chat back. The attack looks a bit off. Oh, for some reason with this, the stats will correct themselves once I level up. Kinda weird. But, yeah, it will fix itself. Because Axie was one who made these. Do you at least remember the Fire Red candies? Route 9 and Braden candy. Yes, I know those candies. Yep, I think I should be good. I think the only thing I'm going to screw up is, like, I don't know, forgetting to pick up an item. Most likely a rare candy. So, yeah, at some point offline, the upper area of the gameplay for all the Gen 3 games, I want to add my nature ability in my level, but I can do that for sure. I'll just have to do it another day. Unfortunately, the bottom won't have coins and money until they're added to the mapper in Pokebite. You know, I should just add the YouTube chat while I'm at it. That is not the YouTube chat. That's the YouTube chat. Alright, that should be good. That's just so that way there's something here. I should probably move that more towards the middle. Alright, I'm going to start a poll. What time will I beat the champion at? I'm going to put the under at 107. That's kind of a baddish time, but since I'm a bit washed up, probably, I feel like that's a good one to start with. Also, I'm still trying to get used to my new setup. I just got myself a new chair. My gaming chair broke, so I had to borrow an office chair from my parents, and that chair was uncomfortable as fuck. So I bought a cushy new chair for like $99, I'd say. Let's see how well it works out. Alright, in my last Emerald stream, the Emerald mapper had a bunch of problems with my overlay, but hopefully there's none in this. I highly doubt there's going to be. This is the official Pokebite mapper. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. And of course the game time is frozen. Oh my god, it is running slow. The Emerald one had this same problem. Alright, yeah, I need to talk to Scott about this. The Gen 3 mappers just don't seem to work right. And I'm not going to switch over to Pokebite, or switch over back to Gamehook. Because, for some reason, Gamehook is having issues. I mean, I guess I should try. Because that is just bad. Dude, look how delayed that is. It hasn't even stopped yet. Alright, yeah, let me exit out of Pokebite and let me load Game Hook. Honestly, I think this thing is supposed to have Flash Fire, so I feel like that was a pretty good ability. Yeah, this is why I didn't delete Game Hook yet for the new Pokebite. For this reason. Would Aegislash be able to be backported? Hey, Gamma. In terms of it changing its form during battle, no, but I have done Aegislash in Generation 2, if you want to check that out on the channel. I think I did it about a month ago. It was its, regular defense form, I believe. So it wasn't as good, but still. Okay, I need to... Oh, crud. Yeah, it's really annoying having to switch between the two. Yeah, you'll need to give me a moment. Yeah, I do need to talk to Scott about this. Okay. I had to load up a different version of BizHawk, because one of the stupid things, if you're using BizHawk, like I am for GBA, the Pokebite integration tool to allow Pokebite to connect with BizHawk, it only works on a specific version of BizHawk, but the old Game Hook integration tool is for another version. So I literally have to use two different versions of BizHawk. And one of the disadvantages is the save files aren't transferable, so I need to remake the save. So yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Flame Body does have its use, like Burning Lance, Gyarados, but Flash... Oh yeah, Flash Fire is leagues better just because it gives us an immunity. An immunity is always better. Alright, now I just gotta give myself the perfect stats. Alright, I'm gonna give myself a modest nature, perfect stats. Oh, almost forgot. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, I need to go to the event flags and have the trash can puzzle solved. Now that I think about it, I'll wait to start till after your stream. Gotta guess that when you will be set up on YouTube. I'm assuming the first run's gonna be like an hour 5, and second run maybe sub-hour. I would say a total of 2:15 is how long I think the stream will take. But I'm having tech issues right now. Oh god, Area 91, really? Yeah. Been having tech issues, because for some reason, Pokebite with the Gen 3 mappers, it runs extremely slow. Like, the overlay is just unworkable with it. So I'm having to use Game Hook for this, which is, I need to talk to Scott about it. It's a serious issue. Like, I can't just keep switching back and forth between two versions of the software. Alright, now I just need to load up the Game Hook software. Okay. Now I just refresh. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to just drop in and say the craziest shit. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna set a save state. So that way, when I do run 2, I don't need to reset the starter. That's assuming I don't change natures, but I'm pretty sure I don't need to. Alright, let's try again now. Alright, so, a fun fact, we're actually in the medium-slow leveling group. Our physical attack is quite bad, but our special attack's really good, so I think by default, what I'm going to start doing is I'll probably just put Ember in slot 1. Because it has the most amount of power points. Yeah, boss KO. I should be fully switched over to Pokebite, but Pokebite is having problems with some of the mappers. Like this Fire Red Leaf Green one, it's not a custom mapper. It's the official Fire Red mapper from Pokebite, yet it is running extremely slow. So, yeah, I need to talk to Scott about that, and he can probably talk to Dragoon, I think his name is. I'll probably bring it up tomorrow before our stream. I always put the best move in slot 1, so when I run out, I am as high a level as possible for using the weak move. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I'll do that. I was thinking, like, save power points, but yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, there is no way I'm going to be able to damage this thing to catch it, so I just had to YOLO it, and fortunately I first tried it. Alright, 4 Pokeballs. Can I catch Rattata? No. Come on. No. No. Dude. Well, I have to catch Paris in Mount Moon now. Brock isn't going to be a problem. We have Acid Armor and Flamethrower. Yeah, I was just planning to just spam Flamethrower on him. I didn't really think of Brock as a major concern. I wonder if I should fight any of the bug catchers. You know what? The second gym leader is Misty. Yeah, there's not... I'll just fight him this first run. Misty should be fine. Shadow Ball with 2-shot the Starmie. Right, I forgot about that. We're part Ghost. It says this is Halloween month, so we're trying to use Ghost, Dark, Poison, and Bug types. So yeah, this week is going to be Ghost type. I mean, the reason I chose Chandelure, I don't know. Chandelure, I think, is a pretty cool Pokemon. I mean, I know people like to rip on it, like, oh, it's a chandelier, haha. Like, it's like a ghostly chandelier with like ghost flames, and like it absorbs people's souls. Like, it's a cool looking Pokemon. Like, come on. Yeah, so I was gonna redirect everybody to Steve's stream after this one ended, but since it seems like Steve's gonna have tech problems, when I end the stream, make sure y'all go over to his channel. I'll probably hang out in the voice chat. You know what, I should probably fight this guy. I think with medium slow, early game experience is very useful. I'll start right before you finish. MVF fixed it. Oh, so what was the problem with the overlay? Pokemon greater than Earthbound. Thank you, Roseblade, for admitting that. No, I most likely will join it. You're joking. Of course you are. It was the cross-gen. He made an update and yours didn't have it. Oh, okay. Wait, if he made an update to the cross-gen, I need him to give it to me, so that way, whenever I make new ones, I can have the fix applied. So, do you think you can send it to me? You know what's funny, Roseblade? You always keep trying to tell people, hey, Earthbound's better, Earthbound's better. Can't you just like both? Like, no one's asking you to pick one or the other, you know? Alright, I need some pokeballs for the Paris, some potions, antidotes, paralyze heals, repels. I still really hate how long it takes for you to get the running shoes. Because Earthbound's more recognizable and I can go back to it and still enjoy as much as I can. I first played it compared to... Yeah, the early game here is actually going quite nice. No threats yet. Well, Roseblade, every version of Earthbound, or the Mother games, is literally just a bunch of kids going around fighting things with magic powers. It doesn't matter if the story's different, because you could technically argue the same thing with Pokemon. Each story is different. Don't need Bullet Seed, gotta get the candy. Really? I moved one step without a repel and I encounter something. Awesome. Alright, here I need to get Paris. 5 Pokeballs, please be enough. Wow. Okay, that is pure fucking dog shit, dude. My HM luck today is super bad. Well, on the bright side, there's the route to the left of Cerulean. There are Rattata in there, so unfortunately I have to do the backup of the backup. That is so dumb. It's just bad because backport Pokemon tend to really struggle if you don't have a move that could let the opponent live in low health. Like when you're trying to catch him. Like if this thing started with like Tackle or something, then that'd be good. But the problem is with Ember, its special attack is so high, it would just one-shot him. So I kind of just have to take the risk, you know? I mean, I have overpowered stats, but if this thing started with like Lick instead of Shadow Ball, that would have helped. Just making sure it was 3 times speed. It is. I don't know why I doubted myself. Alright, 7 Pokeballs. Please work. You know that Ekans I encountered? In leaf green, that's actually Sandshrew. Alright, should I do... no, there's no reason to do Misty first. Dang, that would have been really impressive if that one-shot the Charmander. Alright, I feel like I need to start spamming Ember now. Getting out my jar of peanut butter pretzels. And that's fine, Boss KO. You're not mandated to chat. You know, I should probably get a track just in case. No dinner allowed. Come on, Kiwi, that's me. I definitely played it safe there. Yeah, I don't think I need secret power. This thing does not need it. Yeah, who needs it when Pokemon is filling enough? Exactly. Yeah, the Elite Four should only be the hard ones. I don't really see any regular gym leader being a threat. I mean, I don't know how much damage Misty's Starmie's gonna do. So, last time I was doing Pokemon Emerald offline with, Game Hook instead of Pokebite, for some reason I had a weird crash with Game Hook where whenever I would reset, the Game Hook would crash. So if I do reset here, I want to see if it crashes. Alright, let's see. It does crash. Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to Scott about this. I'll reload it, after this fight. Wow, I can't believe I lived that. Hey, the hiker is not the hiker in Firered. Treat him with respect. But yeah, for my moveset, I'm thinking I want Calm Mind and Substitute. So, what should be my main 2 attacking moves? I think... We don't really get really many good special moves. Psychic. You know what? Yeah, yeah, Psychic. I better, no. Wait. Alright, I am pretty confident I'm not gonna need rest. I'm gonna go get the berries. Harry, Pesto, Pecha. Major sticking point for basically a lot of the fire types is definitely Lance. That is true. The good thing is, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, Lance's Gyarados does not have any water moves. I think its only attacking moves are Dragon Rage, Bite, and Thrash. Not Thrash, Hyper Beam. So, I think the plan is just gonna be set up a substitute and set up a few Calm Minds and sweep with Psychic. Oh yeah, there's a Max Ether there. Alright, Rattata. Alright, and Dig. The good thing I taught Dig Cut first. Don't say rest too many times. Ike appears to curse it. Hey, maybe I should have an emote in my YouTube chat or Discord server with the rest icon for TM44. And then whenever Ike shows up, we just spam it. That'd be funny as hell. I think the reason I never really got this kind of crash before with GameHook is because I switched my GBA games over to BizHawk. That crash never happened when I used RetroArch, but I already full-on deleted RetroArch, so... I just need to report these bugs to Scott and, see what the problem is. Not with GameHook crashing, it's an outdated piece of software, but with Pokebite being dirt slow. You know what's odd? Actually, I don't have a way to prove this, but the Fire Red and Leaf Green bike actually feels way smoother than Emerald's Acro bike. Like, part of them feels different. Honestly, the small increase in speed and fire makes speed stat far more significant than in Gen 1. Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, the badge boost from Surge instead of Koga actually helps a lot. Really? Oh, I got hit with Growl, that's why. Yeah, actually, I kind of wonder if that has to do with natures. Oh my god. In Gen 1, all trainers have 8 in their DV. The Elite 4 have 30 to 31. How would it make that major of a difference? Do you think some of them have speed-lowering natures? Because it's not like the levels or the base stat totals have changed. At least I don't think the levels changed. I think the levels only changed on the champion. Alright, I gotta use my max ether. Can't learn the tutor for rock slide, so I need to skip that. Alright, Hiker Dudley. The worst thing he can do is magnitude. So on Monday, MVF and I ran tests for XP per second. We found that it varied because of how fast I started and stopped, but for the most part, it takes 7 seconds to start a battle and 2.5 seconds per Pokemon. So, does that mean, what does that mean? For XP efficiency? Are the most rich what's going to be better source? Like, a trainer with, like, 2 good Pokemon? Or a trainer with 5 bad ones? Would it just depend on the amount of total XP, or do you still have to judge it based on the second? I mean, I feel like this kind of information wouldn't really matter to me, but I'm curious what the results are. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that makes a lot more sense. Well, I deserve that. That is not who I meant to send out. So yeah, Steve, I think I know what you're talking about. I know there's this one guy in the Rocket radio. There's this one guy in the radio tower, I believe. There's like one guy with a single Weezing, and then there's another guy with like 4 Pokemon, including a Weezing. The one with more Pokemon is just straight up more efficient. They're all based on one-shots. Oh, okay. I gotta remember, I need to actually do the rocket hideout this time. Giovanni should be free because he's trash and sponsored by Guardspec. Yep. I don't think Giovanni uses Guardspec in the remix, does he? No, he uses potions. It does feel nice to be back in Firered. Yeah, not many people know that they actually have both. I mean, I had to find that out during my solo runs. Yeah, Steve, during one of our blue backports, or I guess just for doing your own testing, we need to like do the entire fighting dojo, see what the XP is per second, and compare that to fighting random Sylph trainers. Like the good ones, like Hypno Guy, the one with Eradicates, the guy with Wheezing and Electrode. Like, fight all the good ones versus the fighting dojo. I wonder if I should spend $20,000 and get charcoal. I mean, there's not really anything else I can buy. I don't think vitamins are worth buying for this run. This thing's stats are just really good. This probably wasn't worth it, but it was very quick. Just get it. I think I'm gonna fight Erica. No, I got Gen 1 on the brain. I was about to actually cut the tree manually. I'd also like to know the final hiker and Koga's gym, final biker and Koga's gym trainers. Oh, Steve, we already know whether this is good or not. We also need to look at Erica's gym trainers. People say they're bad training, but how bad are they? We need to figure that out. Yeah, Koga's gym trainers, I know we haven't done the test yet, but I like to believe that Koga's gym trainers are actually some of the best trainers in the entire game. Like, most of them having, like, fully evolved Hypno, Arbok, and Sand Slashes in very quick succession. It feels extremely fast. Yeah, it is only the Ace Trainer, but I've heard some people argue that since all of the trainers are, like, clustered together, it could increase the XP per second, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's a good thing the Gyarados is completely trash in this fight. Alright, fortunately, I do not need to go use an elixir or anything like that for the channelers, because in Firered, the 2 Ghastly trainer is actually completely optional, so I get to avoid her entirely and go straight to the heal pad. Oh, I just realized, I need to go to the department store and buy super repels. I'm not gonna buy any vitamins or any TMs on the top floor. I'm just gonna get the super repels. Actually, they sell them in Lavender. Just buy them there. Oh, that was a nice easy one-shot. Yeah, Ike generally likes to buy them there because he says it's quicker than going to the department store if you're not getting vitamins. Maybe, but 90% of the time I always get vitamins while there. Yeah, Seeking trainer. Oh, here's Blaine's trainers. Giovanni's trainers. Sabrina's trainers too. I think Sabrina's trainers are gonna probably be one of the worst. So yeah, in Fire Red, not Red and Blue, because in Red and Blue you always have to go in the department store, mainly to get the Pokédoll. But what I'm gonna start doing in Fire Red and Leaf Green, I need to start trying to buy my Super Repels in Lavender if I'm not getting vitamins. Damn it. I hate these guys. I really hate how they arranged them, too. Dude. I don't know, Steve, because you also have to remember, some of those trainers, you have to travel on the arrow tiles, and they move real slow. So you do need to take that into account, too. I did get Substitute. I'm gonna hold on to Acid Armor just in case it can help. Just in case. I don't need the Quick Claw, so I can just skip that. I'm not gonna use that. That's just a force of habit, me picking that up. I'm gonna do, should I do Sylph, or should I do Koga? I think I should do Koga. No. Yeah, Steve, most of the items are in the same spot, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm... Should I... Koga's Easy Street. I guess so, yeah. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. We resist poison. I always forget Ghost resists poison, so... Never mind, I guess I had no reason to be terrified. And then afterwards, I think we should do Sabrina right away. Because, we kind of want Calm Mind for Blaine. Because even though he can't hit us with his fire or his normal moves, we still need to be able to take him out. Yep, gotta get that too. Now my mouth just gets real full when eating those peanut butter pretzels. There we go. I just realized, I don't think I used Acid Armor once. Oh, actually, what was Acid Armor a replacement for? I'm not familiar with this thing's level 1 moveset. I'm not gonna fight Blaine yet, but I'm just gonna go... Oh, right. I was about to just get Cinnabar on the map, but no. Oh my god. I bet I have to do Sylph first. I forgot. Acid Armor's the egg move? Oh, okay. Alright, do I want to get any Sylph vitamins? I think just calcium and carbos. Yeah, probably just carbos, but may as well get the calcium too. Carbos. Okay, there's... Oh no, that's HP up. That's the carbos. Alright, the other one's on the 10th floor with the rare candy. Alright, there's a calcium on the 9th floor near the heal bed. And then there's one on the 7th floor. I'm probably going to skip the 10th floor one. And I'll just... Oh, the 9th... Yeah, 7th floor. I'm gonna fight Raticate guy, too. It's probably not necessary. I mean, our speed stat isn't the best, so... Hello, Alex. Alright, let's see how Rival 5 goes. Honestly, I don't even know if the charcoal even matters with these ranges, but honestly, it probably does. That Shadow Ball defense drop was honestly kind of clutch, not gonna lie. Wait, Flash Fire activates through Substitute? That's actually pretty cool. I said special defense drop, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I need to save my flamethrowers for the Kangaskhan. Because I'm running low on power points. Which feels kind of messy. Well then. Well, time to commit property damage. Property damage in Sabrina's gym. Yeah, I always forget in Gen 3 you can dig out of Sabrina's gym. I wonder if they ported that feature into this game anyway because they figured, hey, some kids might get lost in here. Oh, right. It honestly doesn't surprise me that it can one-shot the Alakazam. Because look at my attack compared to my special attack. My special attack's actually more than double my attack. More than double. That's just insane. Dude. I hate whoever put all these islands here. I better get this. Those of you who don't know, in Firered, there's a rare candy guarded by this guy. What having 145 special attack with staff flamethrower does to it. Yeah, pretty freaking overpowered. What was my only reset? It was Misty. I probably could have gotten that Carbos. Oh well, I don't think it's gonna matter. Saturated water from 1 to 69. Yeah, sure feels like that. Oh yeah, Psychic. Wait. Oh, that's Giga Drain. I'm a dumbass. I was a bit confused. Alright, here's my final moveset. Unfortunately, we don't get access to the leftovers unless we catch 30 Pokemon, and there is no way to get a Shell Bell in this game. So, I think Charcoal's just our best held item. Were you trying to teach something that isn't TM29? I was trying to teach TM19 by mistake. Boom, Stony, brother. Actually, can Blaine even hit me at all? Oh no, his Growlithe has Bite. I know I have Psychic, but I was just testing things. Okay. Ponyta, okay, so all of them could have hit me. Never mind. I thought they only had, like, normal and fire. Psychic does more damage due to thick fat. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. No, Blaine, I don't want to go to the Sevi Islands. Also, for my re-ranks in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, it's going to be like my biggest series of re-ranks, but I'm really looking forward to it because Leaf Green's probably one of my favorite games to solo run. I really want to start doing Round 2 League, but the one problem, I don't want to do 20 minutes of boring Sevi Islands post-game just to get access to it. Like, I'm gonna actually experiment looking around in PK Hex. I want to see if there's some sort of flag I can check to, like, maybe, like, have the Ruby and Sapphire quest already completed. That way I can go do Round 2 of the League without the National Dex. At least I hope. Yeah, I have no idea why they raised the level. Oh, Steve, you know what's weird? They raised the level of the Lapras by 10, yet the fossil Pokemon went from level 30 down to level 5. Like, I never used the fossil Pokemon as a kid because I would have to train them to such exorbitant levels. It just was not worth it for me to do. I don't really know anyone who ever did that. I think it's to signify that the Pokemon, like, came from an egg or something. What level does the Super Rod catch? Axie will have to look that up. I do not know. Because unlike Generation 1, the stuff you can fish up isn't dependent on the rod. It's dependent on the rod and where you are. Like, for example, in Red and Blue, like, no matter where you use the good rod, the encounters were the same. But in this game, it's different. 15 to 35? That sounds about right, but I know in the post-game you can get some pretty good levels. That was definitely slower. Why did I do that? Yeah, Steve, I was watching the VOD for a little bit and I saw that, and oh my god. That is not psychic. I'm gonna put psychic over here. Oh no, not rain. That's a good thing I switched. That thing outspeeds me by 3. Okay, so that fight was a bit risky, but I think if I had used a few extra Calm Minds, I would have been fine. Elmsay didn't realize he was giving me the equal of a legendary with that generous super rod. Yeah, that guy, I would watch 360 Chrism whenever he would do Pokemon Archipelago randomizers. He always talked about, like, one of the best early game key items you can get is the super rod. It allows you to just catch a much higher level, ace Pokemon. So it can actually make the early game training a lot faster. But then again, he never played with, Trainer Sanity. I only just have it just because I think it's a really cool option. It kind of forces you to go out of your way and explore and check everything. This probably isn't necessary, but just in case. Yeah, I don't really like to use my bike at Victory Road. Also, nice to see 18 people at the stream today. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're enjoying. I think it's probably because this is my first time doing a Firered stream in over 2 months. So I'm sure people are definitely just looking forward to it. Alright, since I want to set up Calm Minds on the Champion's Pidgeot, I need to deposit my HM users to prevent Whirlwind. Alright, honestly, I don't think there's any reason to delay my rare candies. I think I should just use them now. Get to level 59. After a 2-month hiatus. Yeah, the reason I did that was because I had a lot of blue and crystal backports to catch up on, and I just would not have had time. I'll use Hail. Darn. Hail. Dude. I'm not really planning platinum runs right now until I start video editing. I should have used 3, but that was the one time a burn actually mattered. Oh my god. I am amazed I lived that. Oh wait, Calm Mind, but still. Okay, on the Dugong, I probably should have set up 3. I mean, normally that Dugong just loves using a turn 1 Hail, but I guess it just detected a lot of damage with, Surf. Pokemon Rescue Team music slaps. Yeah, it's really good music, a lot of variety. It doesn't get copyright claimed. That's literally the main reason I had to switch to it. The other music from the other games kept getting copyright claimed by a bunch of people who don't even own the rights to the music. So infuriating. One of the reasons Scott stopped streaming to YouTube lately. It's because of the false copyright claims. Like, they're just out of control. But the Mystery Dungeon music, I've never had a single track claim, so... Well, then again, it's not the Pokemon Company or Nintendo doing it. It's a bunch of people who don't even have the rights to the music. YouTube has a serious problem with allowing people to register with the YouTube music system, just any track they want, as long as they upload a remix of it. Like, it's so stupid. Even if the remix is like 99% similar. Darn, I was kinda hoping she would have just spammed Double Team. Okay, maybe I should have had a substitute up, but that's the fastest thing on her team, and it didn't even do that much. Don't let the haters know. Yeah, people just need to blindly hate everything. I mean, there are people who still hate Nintendo over what they did to the Yuzu emulator. The Yuzu emulator was shut down for an actual good reason, but people don't like it when I say it. Because they want to just live under the impression like, ooh, Nintendo evil. Like, they're a business. They have to make money. There's some things that they have good standing to sue on, but there's a lot of things that they don't. And I wouldn't mind calling them out on it for that. Alright, so I don't think it's worth setting up a sub. I need to have a substitute going into Aerodactyl, though. Alright, it's a good thing substitute does not break from Dragon Rage. Otherwise, that would have been really bad. There we go. Please? Of course, every time. Nintendo's still evil. I mean, it doesn't mean people aren't gonna do it. I mean, I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, what I noticed with the AI for Lance, Lance doesn't really like using Dragon Rage that much. He'll occasionally use it, but near the start of fights, it's kind of weird. Alright, I'm gonna set up to +4. Pidgeot. Stop it. That was oh, dude. Oh, I think it did prioritize it because it was super... that shouldn't be. Like, won't the opponents still do damage rolls, or do they treat set damage moves differently? Reset, and it's gonna crash Game Hook. It depends on the ROM hackers they go after. They do not go after all ROM hackers. It's only very specific ones. And it's usually legally a good reason. Like, they usually go after the ROM hacks that show off, like, a very negative view of Pokemon. But honestly, I'm surprised they didn't try to shut down that PETA ROM hack they tried to make. Where, like, they showed all Pokemon, like, shooting each other with, like, guns and weapons. I'm surprised they didn't try to sue them over that. I would have been completely supportive of that. It's not a rare Feather Dance. He's just as likely to use Feather Dance on anything. Not picky with who he uses Feather Dance on. Alright, I think the only Pokemon left is Exeggutor. I just had to look at my keyboard where my split button was. 54-39 with 2 resets. One on the champion and one on Misty. The one on the champion was because the Pidgeot just kept on spamming Aerial Ace. He's just as likely to just spam Sand Attack or Feather Dance. And I was just kind of unlucky. Like, I remember when that whole news about Yuzu was going around at the time, they were trying to tell people like me and Scott that they could come after us. They're not. They are not coming after us. Like, Uranium, I'm pretty sure they did shut it down because it was showing, like, Pokemon during a nuclear apocalypse. Plus, I don't know if this is true, but I think they were charging money for it. I wasn't aware that sub-hour runs were... Firered runs were all that common. They're common if you use something with not a lot of resets. Plus, this is 3 times speed. If you were doing 4 times speed, it would be pretty damn easy to get sub-hour. Like, on my leaderboard, the only Pokemon that wouldn't have gotten sub-hour on 4 times speed were, Wo-Chien and Slitherwing. I don't know, though, because I'm sure at the time there were a lot of other popular ROM hacks that didn't get that treatment. It's not like they're going after everybody. It's very specific people. And I'm sure deep down, internally, legally, there's probably some sort of reason for it. Because ROM hacks are not illegal. They aren't. They generally try to go after ones that hurt their image, pretty much. Like, for... What's an example? Like, I think somebody shut down a, I think it was a Call of Duty mod for Pokemon. Like, Nintendo finally discovered that someone made a mod of it where you could, like, have Pokemon, like, shoot each other. And they wanted that taken down, which makes sense. That does hurt the image of... Image or dollars. Yeah, it was a pretty good time. I know I can improve it. So yeah, those of you who voted under, you were correct. Alright, 107 was definitely over-exaggerating. I'm gonna put the under at... I'm gonna put it at... 54. Because I think that's a lot of time to try and improve on the next run. Because then again, I could just get another reset on Misty. She was pretty luck dependent, but I think in the next run, I'm gonna fight a few more trainers. Maybe? I don't know what the internal reasoning was. Yeah, I remember Steve told me once in private, the 2 things Nintendo will go after is stuff that affects their image or stuff that affects their bottom line. That's why, like, a lot of their laser-focused attention when it comes to, like, modding things and, like, emulation is mainly of their newest console, the Switch. Like, they really do not give 2 shits about, like, Wii U, 3DS. Like, they're not going to waste their time doing that if they don't even support the console anymore. It's just going to be a waste of money. But, like, with the new console, you could say they have an argument because if there's someone online, like, teaching people how to download Switch ROM hacks or Switch ROMs for free, then that is going to get them pissed. Who plays Uranium instead of, I don't know, Sun and Moon at the time? I don't know. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. I think they took down 2 versions of a new Super Mario 64 ROM hack. Actually, I remember this funny story on, there was some sort of, like, giant Pokemon event, and, some people wanted to run a Nuzlocke at the event, and the Pokemon company said no, because they literally thought Nuzlockes were a ROM hack, and they do not like it when people show off ROM hacks because it's not their own games, but apparently the actual story was they were fine with a normal one, just not a randomizer Nuzlocke. Hey D1, yeah, Gen 5 exists, right Steve? People who prefer the sprites to the models. It depends, honestly. The sprites are nice to look at, but honestly, people like to shit a lot about the 3D Pokemon models. It makes the games feel more... how do you say it? What's that feeling like when you feel like you're in the game? Like, it feels like you're actually in it, because everything has... everything's 3D, it looks real, like, ish. It feels like immersive, that's the word. It feels more immersive. Went from 3 to 7. Like Windows. I don't even think there was a Windows 3. Oh, gotta catch Paris again. Dude, I really hate only getting 5 Pokeballs. Plus, Chandelure can't even kill anything. It can't even damage them without being one-shots. Yeah, Pokemon Battle Revolution definitely had really good models and animations, but the main argument that I heard about why that wouldn't be in a new Pokemon game, Battle Revolution is more of a Pokemon Stadium type of game. Like, I'm willing to guarantee you when they made Battle Revolution, 95% of the resources were just making the animations and models. Like, they can't really do that with an actual main series Pokemon game, because they also have to focus on, like, the story, the overworld, the characters. Pokemon Battle Revolution is just a battle simulator. It's not an actual game. It's just a battle simulator. Which is why Pokemon Stadium also had, like, a lot of really cool move effects that, like, the GBA or DS games had, like, years later. But it's a battle simulator. It's different. Well, Annie, the move animations have looked the same for, like, the last 10 years. Let's remember, Battle Revolution is a battle simulator. It's not an actual main series Pokemon game. Like, if they were to probably add all of those animations to the game, it would probably tenfold increase the size, because you gotta remember how many moves are in the game. I mean, if they did... I mean, in Legends Arceus, they did make a lot of the move animations really cool. They do improve on the animations. Like, I do notice that. I mean, some of them don't look as good, but a lot of them have gotten improved. Like, the specialty custom moves are looking really good, but... although I will say, Scarlet and Violet did take out a lot of really cool custom animations I liked. Like in Sun and Moon, Decidueye's Spirit Shackle showed him using his own feathers as a bow and shooting shadow arrows. But then in Scarlet and Violet, it just turned into him looking like he's using Shadow Ball. But in Sun and Moon itself, the animation was really cool. Like, the main series Pokemon games have really good animations. It's just, whenever people want to discuss, like, the animations, they just talk about, like, Double Kick. Yet they don't talk about, like, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt. All those moves have really good animations. People just like to bring up Double Kick. It's one move, guys. Come on. One move. There can be some bad moves. I burned it. What does Double Kick look like again? Double jump? With a little footprint that appears on the Pokemon's face? Alright, I need to buy more Pokeballs. I'm gonna skip out on antidotes. Yeah, Chandelure gets really good moves to start with because it's a stone evolution. Stone evolutions start with good level 1 moves, but they learn no other move by level up. I'm gonna try and preserve some of my flamethrowers so that way I can skip the heal in Mount Moon, the Mount Moon Center. I did not mean to do that. Well, Annie, like, people like talk about the Sword and Shield double kick, but look at a lot of the custom, like, signature moves, like, Eternamax, or Dynamax Cannon. Dynamax Cannon's move animation in that game is freaking good. A lot of the move animations look good. It's just people like to just complain about the bad ones. Like, they'll look at a few of the bad ones and just assume, and just argue like they're all bad. Like, if most of them are bad, then that's something, but if it's just a few moves, then that's just a few moves. We can talk about that. I think there are plenty of moves with bad animations. Double kick is one of them. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, gotta... Alright, Paris, you actually gonna get in the damn ball this time. I bought extra for you. What's wrong with poor Abra? I mean, one of my complaints about Sword and Shield is that the overworld with all of the colors and the cell shading, Sword and Shield's overworld and colors really did not look that good. The game just looked way too bright and colorful. There was, like, not really enough cell shading. But Scarlet and Violet's overworld, if you minus all the graphical glitches, it does actually look better than Sword and Shield. But the problem is, it's all shadowed behind just how glitchy the game's graphics are. I mean, it's improved since it was released through updates, but at the same time, even still, it still kind of lags. Nine Brazilian damage from Eternabeam. Isn't that the signature move of Houndstone? I think that's its name, Houndstone. Yeah, a lot of the new signature moves that Scarlet and Violet introduced were actually kind of broken. But honestly in a good way. Like, they're really cool moves, like Annihilate's Rage Fist. Don't need that. Dude, flamethrower is just so freaking powerful. It got banned from moves? Of course it did. Because Smogon and their players, like, they really like to ban moves in Pokemon that are actually good. Just because they don't like fighting them. Come on. Fight against them like a real man. Well, thank you for stopping by, Kiwi. Alright, the Misty fight will be more consistent if I can outspeed the Starmie. It has 53 speed. So I should probably fight the gym trainers, possibly the Rocket Grunt first. But here's the difference, Annie. If I want to battle other people, if they send out, like, a hard Pokemon, or even possibly a Pokemon with a high chance of winning, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to complain and want it banned. I will figure strategies around it. It's not like we're facing Eternamax Eternatus here. I should probably go fight the Rocket Grunt. I don't think the Goldeen Trainer's gonna let me level up. I just need to make that Starmie a bit safer. There's a difference between, okay, no, this is broken, and F you ban Regigigas from almost any ability. Honestly, in my opinion, in Pokemon battles, there should really be no limits to what people can do, as long as it's not literal cheating. Like, I think any strategy should be fair play. I mean, I do think, like, people spamming all legendary teams is really cheesy, but at the same time, I'm gonna attempt to fight them. That's how I prefer to do battles. I don't use Double Team, but if I'm facing somebody with Double Team, it'll eventually go through. And besides, I could have Aerial Ace. Or, like, Swift. Double Team is not good in competitive battling, at all. It is not good. Under very rare circumstances. No, you guys don't understand. Like, Double Team spamming is not a good strat. The chances of successfully setting up all your double teams before getting killed is extremely low. Plus, that gives your opponent chances to set up. And all it takes is somebody with a no-miss move or a priority move. Like, spamming double team's not a good strat. It's an extremely inconsistent strat. You just have to baton pass. True, yeah. But still, it takes a lot of work to get that successfully set up. Yeah, exactly. Broken in Gen 1, mediocre everything else. Mainly because of the badge boost glitch. Hack turn is banned in Gen 3 because of the 20% miss chance. What do you mean by that? What Cack turn? What did Cack turn do? Sandvale. Okay, I don't know how you mix those two up. I'm in favor of few restrictions. I'm in favor of, like, not allowing, like, evasion strats. Like, if all of the rules were no double team or abilities that boost your evasion, if those were the only rules, I would support that. But, like, very minimalist, basically. I'm not in favor of no rules entirely. Like, the only rule I'd be in favor of for battling is to ban evasion and evasion boosting abilities. I think everything else should be fair game. Like Mud Slap, Crown Zacian. I mean, I don't use Crown Zacian, but I've had to face against people with some. I've actually defeated other people's Crown Zacians before. Like with Raging Bolt, for example. Yeah, I don't mind, like, banning Double Team. It's still not a good strat, but you may as well just ban it. Why did I go in here? This isn't yellow. So far, I'm 52 seconds ahead of the last run. Zacian is anything goes like Mega Rayquaza. Okay, Mega Rayquaza is fortunately not in Scarlet and Violet. And Crown Zacian is extremely powerful, yes. It's one of the most powerful Pokemon of all time. But I'm fine with people using them. Like, there are plenty of ways to counter Crown Zacian. Like, funnily enough, I think it might have been against the Zacian trainer, I'm not sure, but I was doing an online battle in Scarlet and Violet. I had a Yanmega, which is normally by itself a pretty bad Pokemon, not in a good tier, but I would use Protect on it, turn 1, get a free speed boost, and then I would use the Bug Buzz with Throat Spray, and if the opponent's weak to ground, I will Terastallize into the ground type and attack with Terra Blast. And it usually gets a lot of damage done to it. Oh, I had to face a trainer with Basculegion once. I got completely freaking destroyed. You know what's funny? I actually was able to defeat somebody's Basculegion. I still lost the battle because I figured the strat out a bit too late, but I actually sent out my Imposter Ditto. I transformed into it with Choice Scarf, and then I used its signature move, and I think I one-shot it. Well, here's the thing, Annie. I did get destroyed by it, but I'm not calling for it to be banned. I'm not going to be a sore loser like that. I was able to find a unique strat around it, so if someone tries to do that again, I'll be prepared. I don't want Pokemon battles to just be like a bunch of battles where everything becomes a stalemate. I don't mind occasional fights where one side or the other gets completely swept. Like, at least there's variety to it. Like, sorry, when I think of me enjoying battles, like, I don't think of it like how Smogon players do. I don't think of it that way. Like, all they see it as are just a bunch of tiers. Like, I don't see it as that. I only ever go to Smogon just to, like, see what the recommended movesets are. Like, what kind of strats you could do. That's all I look up. Yeah, you got lucky with Lance Scares with the eye. I'm guessing Bite can override Dragon Rage for your Ghost or Psychic. Gen 9 balance is bad. It honestly is, yes. Gen 9 introduced a lot of really good Pokemon compared to, like, other gens. But still, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. No, you can never be prepared for everything. I mean, you can't have a single team that's prepared for everything. That's impossible. You just gotta be prepared for, like, usually the most common scenarios. Alright, I'll need to remember to, get the charcoal again. I still have my personberry. That's why they banned Kyurem recently from OU. I'm very freaking upset about that. I literally use White Kyurem in most of my online battles. It's such a good Pokemon. But they literally ban it from OU just because it's unpredictable? Dude, it's Pokemon. Stuff should be unpredictable. That's how battles work. Like, I remember I was facing against some other people from other servers who tend to study a lot of Smogon. They would see my Pokemon and be like, oh, what set could you be running? You could be running Terra Ice, or you could be running Max Attack. And I'm like, bruh, I literally have this as my starter, and I gave it some good moves. Now let me kill you. Like, I don't mind finding my own strategies, too. Dude, Kyurem is awesome. I'm really upset they did that. I mean, you can't change my mind on this stuff. I like to prepare for everything. I feel like to prepare for everything scenarios like Pokemon Stadium. Exactly. Like, you're facing the same NPC teams with the same moves. You should know what's coming. But if you're facing other people, it should be a surprise. Like, you can think of, like, what common strats Kyurem would go with, but they have a lot of different kinds of strats. So you gotta think, what's the most likely strat? See what I mean, Annie? I don't mind banning specific moves or specific abilities. I do care if they try to ban certain Pokemon. I mean, they didn't ban Kyurem. They, like, supposedly just moved it to the Ubers tier instead of the OU tier. But still, that... I'm not a fan of, like, tiers in general. Like, if you just do a bunch of Uber matches, most people are, like, using 90% the same team. Like, if you were in the, is it Ubers or OU? I think it's OU. Like, in OU, you'd just be seeing tons of Raging Bolts, King Gambits, Great Tusks, Flamoras, if they're even in that tier. You just see a lot of the same Pokemon. If I ever want to do battles, I just prefer to do them with other people. I don't want to, like, go on Showdown or something. I'd rather not do that. That's just my opinion. A metagame just gets bad if you can't team build for all those threats. You shouldn't be able to predict everything. Sometimes you're just not always gonna know everything. I'm broke. Like, if you were just able to prepare and predict for everything, battles would just be boring as fuck. That's the reason I never really liked Showdown. Everybody just did the same thing. Did I get the T? I did get the T, right? I don't remember if I did. I think I did? I don't know. I'm actually kind of worried. Whenever I play Showdown or smoke craft for 20 minutes, I end up with a Normalium Hyper Beam Borygon. Nice. Like, for example, I was facing one of the people in my Discord server. I believe it was Zero. He was facing at me with a bunch. His main competitive team had a lot of really good high-tiered Pokemon. And, I nearly swept his whole team with a Yanmega. And Yanmega is in nowhere in the same league as his other Pokemon. Yet my Yanmega completely destroyed him. But, like, those are the kind of battles I enjoy. Because not many people expect you to use a Yanmega. Like, I remember a long time ago in a VGC tournament, there was one guy in a double battle who brought out a Pachirisu to an actual competitive battling tournament to use Follow Me and distract the opponent, and he actually won because of it. Like, those kind of strats are really cool. Like, people who try and find strats around their favorite Pokemon, it's awesome. Like, those are the kind of people who I think really love battling. It's people who try to find good strats with their favorites. Not just like, oh, I'm going to use Great Tusk because it's good. Got it because of Followed Me in a limited dex. It was literally Gen 6. Or Gen 7, I don't remember. It was literally one of the gens with like 700 Pokemon. Like, don't give me that. No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I am going to lose time on this Gym 4 split because I think I fought Erica before the tower last time. Kalos Dex only. Oh, okay. But even then, the Kalos Dex is like over 400 Pokemon in it. Like, that's still plenty to choose from. Have they invented an insta-kill move that your Pokemon faints and takes down the opponent with it? You mean Destiny Bond? That's the only thing I can think of. Or Explosion. Nice. Alright, I'm back. I forgot substitute. Yeah, I'll get that after this. Dude, Prankster is awesome. Oh, Steve, what Prankster does, it gives status moves priority. So, for example, if you have Prankster, like Thunderwave will always go first, Substitute will always go first, Double Team, Spore, Sleep Powder. It's basically, you're guaranteed to go first with non-damage moves. Like, there's a lot of troll potential with it. Freaking awesome. I did forget the T. And Substitute. It doesn't work on dark types. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. I hate the fly map in this game. I think the Carbos actually do matter in this run. So, I'm gonna skip the Calcium. I'm just gonna get the Carbos. Why not go to the 10th floor first? It's just so that way when I'm done... Oh, like, right away? Force a habit. I like to get the card key before I go to the different floors and, like, get items. I just prefer to have the card key first. It's just how I do these runs. Yeah, I'm sure it can save you steps, but it's kind of like one of those false, like, Scott called it something, I don't remember what, but he kind of calls it, I don't know, it was during our last backport. He said, like, with the radio card and goldenrod. He says technically it saves steps if you get the radio card after you're done with the rockets, not during the first time you're in goldenrod. But if you're not used to doing that, and you try to make yourself do it, you're going to end up forgetting, and it's going to end up costing you a lot of time. So honestly, the time save is just from sticking to what you know how to do. Like, sticking to what you know, basically. I know he had a word for it. Improbable time saves? False time saves? I don't think it was bloat, no. Oh well. Not a big deal. So, Steve, are you gonna start up your starting soon screen, like, right as I'm about to finish the run? So that way I can redirect everybody. And, make sure you're streaming it in the Discord so I can come by. You will? Okay. Yeah, everybody, if you make sure to stick around, I'll be hanging out at a Steve M Play stream. He's going to be doing backported Pokemon Crystal with Reshiram. It was my, suggested run for me being a member for 15 months. He asked me what I wanted to see from him. I decided to give him a break from last time since I made him do, like, literally one of the worst Pokemon in the game. Or in the series, Poochyena. So I gave him something good. I gave him my favorite. Probably as you enter the league. Okay. Every 3rd month. Yeah, how I do it on my channel, you get a suggestion originally for becoming a member. And, if you're still a member, you get a new suggestion every time your badge icon changes. But, if your icon does change, you want a backport, you're gonna have to remind me, because I'm not gonna remember. It's up to the member to bring it up to me. But if they do something like do a $5 super chat or gift a membership, that will make me ask immediately. But if you get, if your badge icon changes when you're a member, then, you have to say, hey, can I get a new run suggestion? And, being gifted a membership does not count. Like, if you were gifted a membership, you don't get a run suggestion. Although, if you are gifted a membership, you will have access to the patch files in the, community tab. So if you get gifted a membership, you may as well take advantage and get all the patch files you can. I used to be a Zekrom fan because my first Pokemon game that I ever owned was Pokemon White, but I grew to like Reshiram better. Yeah, Steve, that's the last one we haven't done yet. That one's actually going to be kind of difficult because Flying Press is going to need like a unique typing. That's going to be kind of hard though. I'll probably need to use my old disassembly to make that. The one where I have to manually fill in everything. I mean, I'm sure we can do it with the Scott Gen 2 disassembly. I would just have to replace the arrow type with like, some sort of name for the Flying Press move, because Flying Press counts as fighting and flying. So it's got to have the same super effective offensives and stuff. Doesn't have to be perfect. I know that, but if I'm going to backport its signature move, I gotta make it function, you know? It's just a personal pride thing of mine. I'd be like, hey, guess what? I backported Flying Press to work properly. This thing's going to be awesome. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, it's just a fighting move. If it had some sort of unique second effect that I couldn't mimic, then I would not mimic it, but I'd just make it a new typing. Because imagine dealing fighting and flying damage at the same time. There could be a lot of instances where that helps. Potentially. The flight type. Bingo. That's perfect. That is a good point. Do I really want to do that again? You know what? You know what? Yeah, you're right, Steve. It's gonna cause some other issues. So I think I'll just make it either a fighting or a flying move. What do you think? What would be more useful, a fighting move or a flying type move? We'll just give it one or the other. Those signature moves I can get to work, with some exceptions. Depends on how hard it is. I don't remember. You'll need to look it up. 100. So, Steve, you think we should make flying press a flying move, then? Oh my god. Alright, did I save? I'm gonna save state. Just in case I didn't save. I did, okay. I'll refresh game hook, after this fight. Really? Okay, that's just dumb. There we go. Future sight. Okay, that was actually kind of lucky. I literally iked my way through that fight. That was definitely very underleveled. Alright, I'll reload game hook. Okay, yeah, Axio. I'll do that. I always forget her cloister in this game is complete garbage. Oh yeah, Steve, Lorelei's cloister in Firered and Leaf Green is actually extremely bad. Its only attacking move is dive. And its other moves, I think, are protect, hail, and spikes. It's just extremely horrible. I'm gonna need to find an extra trainer. I'm literally so close to a level up. Should be fine with psychic spam? I don't think so. His Machamp loves living special attacks. And I think it has Rock Tomb. I'm just gonna use one Calm Mind. Dude, don't do this. Crit, nice. Okay, now I want to fight a wild Pokemon or two. I should have fought that. Alright, this should get me to 51. Alright, now I'm actually losing time. That was a pretty bad Rival 6 split. Now I'm 13 seconds behind. That was just really bad luck at the Rival 6, but I did get 2 resets in the league, so hopefully I make up for it. I need a candy. I forgot. I'll reload Game Hook in just a minute. Alright, 2 Calm Minds Psychic. I had a feeling she would use another Protect. Yeah, I should have used Flamethrower. Nice. Yeah, Steve, I'll probably finish at the 55-minute mark. I don't think this is going to be my first run. Yeah, I'll use a substitute. I just realized, look at my speed. The, her second Gengar outspeeds me by 1. So if I had gotten another Carbos or another level, I would have outsped it. Let's see if Lance is cooperative. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna use 4 Calm Minds, because 3 was not enough. Dragon. Fight. Hey, nice HP. Oh, I should have had the substitute up. I deserve that. I don't think this is gonna defeat the Dragonite. Okay, yeah, that was unlucky. Kept using so many Dragon Rages. Four Dragon Rages. Yeah, my first run was 54-39. This is gonna be worse. Okay. There, I should be good. I know I didn't reload Game Hook, but I'm not gonna bother right now. Also, this is only +2. I meant to go higher. $151. That Charizard has 150 speed, by the way. Reflect. 56-31. A minute and 52 seconds worse. How many of you guys voted over? Yep. 25% of you were correct. So, Is anyone able to look at the start of the stream and tell me what my level in game time was when I beat the league the first time? I'm just gonna fill in the rest of this information really quick for the leaderboard.
Starting coverage. A lot of Pokemon do not get the greatest.
That's just Steve's stream. Level 63 finish. Okay. Let's see. How many resets? 2. Alright, my real time was 54th. 39. Thank you. Game time of 2:34. Could have been faster if the fights went smoother, especially Rival 6 and Lance Gyarados. Yeah, I wonder if I, like, skipped training, but I don't know. I was a level lower last time. I feel like I just got lucky, honestly. Yeah, I think I did just get lucky the first time. But it was nice to do a Firered backport run again. See where this ranks on the leaderboard. Yeah, here are the splits if you're curious. Let's see. 9th place, so slightly slower than Galarian Zapdos. Galarian Zapdos honestly felt kind of good to play. Togekiss, though, man, Togekiss was pretty good if I remember correctly. But yeah, look at first place, Mega Lucario and Porygon Z. Those guys are just absolute powerhouses. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The next Firered backport stream will be next week. I don't remember which Pokemon it'll be. We have to do Glyziopod, maybe? I don't know. We have 3 other Pokemon we need to do. I'll figure it out. But yeah, in just a minute, I will redirect all of you to Steve M Plays, and he'll be doing Reshiram and Pokemon Crystal. I'll see you there.